I have my little summary I wrote up while reading here, so it's a little bit janky, but I'm down. It's just the fucking movie, but with more Godzilla cult. So
Wait,
it should be fine.
you wrote a
What?
summary, Ren?
Yeah, it's my book.
Seth, did you write a summary?
I did write a summary, but Ren's is probably better than mine.
Wait, Seth, why did you write a summary?
Because we
Well, I said I
agreed
would.
that this would be Seth's one, and then I would do Fire Punch.
I do not remember this at all.
'Cause
I
we
thought I
were
had to do
like-
all three of them.
We should assign the thing that like most fits your vibe in this unit, since it breaks down.
Seth, would
pretty
you
cleanly.
like a copy of my summary?
Yeah, sure.
A somewhat smaller frog with paired vocal sacs that appear as balloon-like protuberances on each side of the throat is a leopard frog, Ranapipians. This is its mating call.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to the Bog Frog Book Pod. As
More
always,
energy.
I am. I'm sorry, James. Who does the intro?
I'm the producer. More energy.
I'm sorry. Well, gee, hello, everybody.
this sucks.
Welcome
Less
to the
energy,
Bog
less
Frog
energy,
Book
less
Pod.
energy,
Oh,
less
no,
energy.
you wanted more energy, so here we are. Here we are in the beautiful span of world that I have encapsulated. Hello, one and all. Welcome to the Bog Frog Book Pod. As always, I am Ren, but I'm also joined by, a boat that gets sunk, James.
Yo, what's up? I'm down here on the bottom of the ocean. Godzilla got me.
And I am also joined by Odo Island, Seth.
There's some scary shit going on.
And as always, I am Gravity Anguirus, Ren.
He's not in this book.
Yeah, he is.
No,
he's in here in
literally-
spirit. All these are connected.
Not in this book.
Spiritually, Gravity Anguirus is here.
Yeah, Gravity
'cause
Anguirus implies the existence always of a Gravity Anguirus.
Yeah, you don't even understand how black holes work.
I really don't understand the Gravity on Gears thing.
Well, yeah, because
Really
you're not a true Godzilla.
So you know how
head
there's like
we are.
Space Godzilla?
Okay, you've said this before, but I don't understand why Hungry's is
You know, there's
gravity.
like,
Well,
you know, there's,
because
like, space
because
ghosts.
what else would he be?
Yeah, come on.
I don't know.
What else? Who else is doing gravity magic?
He could be
in there?
solar. He could be solar Angrius.
Why would he be solar? Are you dumb?
He's round like the sun.
No, he's
No.
not.
Yes, he is.
No,
he rolls
this-
up in a ball. I've seen Final Wars.
We're gonna make you watch Raids Again. We'll
I'm
probably
gonna watch
learn.
Raids again. I'm gonna.
Well, you don't
Um,
understand. In the original novel, Anguirus is actually just like a human man.
It's just a guy.
Who manipulates gravity?
Yeah, he's a wizard that manipulates gravity.
That's cool. That's a cool
If
thing
you-
for Godzilla to fight, actually.
If you somehow haven't watched our previous two episodes, weren't moved to do so, we are reading the novelizations.
I'd be impressed if they watched them.
Oh, I mean, yeah, well, they're not on YouTube, I don't think yet. So
No, they
They
are
are,
on
they are
YouTube,
on
but
YouTube.
they're
Oh,
not.
thank God!
They don't really have
If you-
video. Like,
I mean, if you just want to like fucking Mad Dog our thumbnail, Godspeed.
staring down
If you-
Bogsworth in the thumbnail.
If you're that type of beast. But we have read for this episode the novelization of the original Godzilla, and next week the novelization of Godzilla Raids Again.
It's true.
Seth, written by who?
Written by Shigeru Kayama.
Thank you.
Born Koji Yamada.
Okay.
Oh, why did he change his name? Do you know?
I don't know. There's
Okay.
not a
He's
lot of
supposed-
information I can find about this guy. I was considering being like, hey, Baxter, you probably have access to more, which maybe I'll do before the next episode. And be like,
There
"Can you
is
find-"
also, and in the back of the book we read, the afterword translating an icon, which I wonder if that would have more information.
Mayhaps. I'll
Which
read it.
I'll read it. Yeah, I'll read it when.
I'll read it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But to
I
the
mean,
afterword, I can't read it before the book.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how books work, you fool.
Yeah. I'm still so mad that they moved the location of GW's letters in the new Book of the New Sun editions.
It's fucked up.
It's so fucked up.
Shigeru Kayama was born in Shinjuku, Tokyo, Japan in 1904. Old guy. He was a Japanese novelist and screenwriter. Mostly wrote a lot of, fantasy kaiju shit. His first novel was Orang Pendek's Revenge.
That sounds cool. What's that about?
That's a good name, though.
If I don't really know. I think it's about a big ape.
That rocks, though. I love a big ape.
He wrote the original screenplay treatment for Godzilla, and Godzilla Raids Again, which were kind of changed by Ishiro Honda, and then eventually released as slightly edited as these books that we are reading currently. Apparently, mostly changed because Ishiro Honda was like, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of preachy.
That's so funny for the guy who directed Godzilla, the preachiest film ever.
Well, can you imagine what he thought was too preachy then? I mean, apparently, one thing I read is like, there was going to be like a whole speech at the top of the movie being like, bombs are bad, come on!
And there's a speech at the beginning of this
book,
about
yeah.
bombs are bad.
Real.
He wrote the original screenplays for a couple films, other films such as Half Human, which is a story about an ape.
Cool.
And
this guy gets what apes are about.
And he does. And also he adapted the Mysterians to screen. I like that movie.
Okay, good to know.
Died in 1975 at the age of 70.
Good run.
Yep. Seemed to work out. That's all I really got about him. But
he does have like a full Japanese Wikipedia page.
Yeah, I'm sure there's. I'm sure.
I'm scrolling up and down, being like, "Wow, that's a lot of lists."
Hey, Grok, read this in a yaoi voice for me, please.
No, I don't.
Do this shit
it'll do it. It'll do it real
style.
That would be peak though, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I'll try to get it back. I just totally forgot to ask Baxter, and then I was thinking about it yesterday, and I'm like, this is too late for me to be like, hey, can you basically do our shit for us?
He's the one white boy we know who reads Japanese. Would be really helpful.
Yeah, it'd probably be nice. But I mean, I think this is the first. This is the only of his work that's been,
I believe so, yeah,
put out in English, and happened 50 years after his death.
It's kind of crazy it took this long.
It is kind of crazy.
But also, one thing I only became aware of recently was that you could not watch 1954's Godzilla like without all the American bullshit in there until very recently in America.
Until the Criterion?
Yeah, basically. No. Is it not? It was like 2000s is when.
Yeah, I think it was like
available.
early 2000s when it became fully like,
which
normally
is insane
available
to me.
Like I'm pretty sure it definitely existed in like bootleg form. But,
yeah, probably.
But yeah, like wasn't easily available.
Incredible.
All right, so Ren and I both wrote.
So,
summaries for this.
Dear listener, I fucked up and was just under the impression I had to write all of these because I was been very thrown off this week.
Yeah, Ren's dying.
I'm dying. I'm so sorry, guys.
I don't forgive you. Please stop.
I've got to graduate college, man.
But I'm going to read Ren's because I like it more.
It's pretty fun. I like mine.
I want to say real quick before we do the summary, I'm looking at Jeffrey Angles, the man who translated this. And he's from your state, Seth.
Mine's from Ohio?
He's from Ohio, Columbus,
Ohio. That makes
Ohio.
so much sense.
That's where the goblin is.
When he was 15, he traveled to Japan for the first time as a high
abuse
school
goblin?
exchange student.
No, the Mr. Go from Goblin Siding. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There you go. Carry on.
Yeah, there's a translator's note from him in here that I had.
I really like his translator notes.
I think mostly, I think they are very good, but there was one where like, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Is it the ocean one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what Godzilla by Shigeru Kayama is about. The boys are on a boat straight out of high school. Blinding lights. Emiko Yamane goes to visit her buddy Shinkichi Morita, who had recently graduated high school. Boat fucking exploded. Dudes be weeping at reception. No news on survivors. Another ship is missing. Telegraph. 3 survivors. Odo Island boat also explodes. Shinkichi arrives on Odo worried for his brother. Comet goes through sky. Bad omen. Shinkichi's brother is alive. Old man mentions the legend of Godzilla and how the waves haven't been this high in years. Hagiwara, the reporter, doesn't believe Masashi's story of a large creature destroying the boat. Village performs a ritual dance to ward off the monster of Odo. Loud shake is felt across the island. Everybody runs home. Shinkichi loses both his brother and his mother when the roof of his home caves in during a storm. Testifies it was a large creature that killed his family. Yamane testifies it could exist. They begin the expedition with the doctor, Emiko, and Shinkichi.
That was real. You really fucked that one up, Ren. You really set Seth up for a fucking failure with Doctor.
I didn't know Seth was gonna be fucking reading it. That's my bad.
That one did fuck me up. Sarazawa is on the dock looking sad. Return to Odo. Water is irradiated. Oh fuck, Godzilla is real. Godzilla being irradiated could be a national situation. Godzilla came from under the sea. Damn. Godzilla is irradiated. Shinkichi wants revenge. Blowing up ocean is sad. Anti-Godzilla force won't be able to kill Goji. Shinkichi realizes the people do in fact care about his plight. Emiko is shown Sarazawa's research. Oxygen Destroyer has everyone bugging. Paleochad. Goji is back in town. Researchers arrive in Japan. Godzilla victim gives Shinkichi an important letter. Godzilla forces discuss anti-Godzilla force discuss
anti-Godzilla plans.
I thought I was confused for a second.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. They can set up a failure.
Godzilla Society calls Shinkichi a bitch. Godzilla is back again. The professor wants to discover the secrets of the Godzilla so bad it's embarrassing. Godzilla fucks shit up bad. Emiko breaks her promise and spills on the oxygen destroyer. Emiko and Shinkichi beg for the oxygen destroyer to destroy Godzilla. Sarazawa agrees after seeing the destruction on TV, but burns his notes. Shinkichi and Sarazawa accompany the anti-Godzilla force to Godzilla location. They dive underwater with the oxygen destroyer. Sarazawa cuts his safety line and dies with Godzilla after using the oxygen destroyer. And some people cry about it, I think.
Yeah, people are just like, oh no, Sarazawa, fuck.
Fuck,
dude, that's my goat.
The guy who figured out how to split the atoms in fucking water, dude. Fuck.
The water splitter, bro.
A man with a sad aura.
He does have a sad aura and a scarred face.
His description in this book where he has a scarred face, and in this he has like hair. He has long hair that covers it.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool as hell in this book.
He's great.
What did you, James,
Me,
think about Godzilla by Shigeru Kayama?
I liked it. I had a good time.
Why?
Why?
I'm curious to know why.
It's a fun book.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you why, but now I'm like, I don't know how to say why I like it. Now I'm being put on the spot. Fuck me.
What do you
what does
fucking
Ren expect
mean?
me to say? Like now I'm like, I'm all
I
fucked up
need
about it.
I like the
bullet
words
points.
and the descriptions. And
Yeah, I like the words in the order they came in. Actually, maybe that. Holy God, Duster.
I don't know if I did.
Yeah, and that's
You'll
actually
like
the
the
problem is that okay. I
Yeah,
liked
the order's
it.
kind
It
of
was
fucked
fun.
up.
but also, like, I like Godzilla. You know, I don't love 1954's Godzilla. I maybe had more overall enjoyment with this book, even if I have trepidations.
Wait, really?
Yes, but also, like, you gotta remember, I like a book more than most things, right? Like,
Sure.
so I can stop reading a book and start reading it whenever I want. Watching a movie, I'm locked in. I can't walk away. Otherwise, I'll never finish it. So, like, I find a lot less stress reading a book than I was watching a movie.
That I understand.
Yeah. And I wish there was more of the Godzilla cult in this. Like, I wish that was like more.
I
of
love
it was
Japan.
They're so-
Godzilla,
Yes.
the Tokyo
so funny.
Godzilla Society.
and it's like I was genuinely disappointed when it's like, yeah, it was probably like one guy. It was probably one guy just fucking around. Because I was kind of hoping this was going to be like a 20th century boy thing. Like, I was really kind of jonesing for that. It wasn't one of those things. Duster, please make good decisions. Okay.
James before he dies.
You just get to look in his eyes sometimes. But also, unfortunately, one thing I did not expect going into this is like a book for children.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
this is a book for young children.
Young kids. And so, like, I've literally, like, half of the book I'm reading it, and I'm like, is this translation weird? Is this, like, something going... Like, I'm like, what is happening? And then there's a mention of, like, adults do da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a book for kids. And then, like, everything kind of, like, clicked into place.
It, like, fully... I noticed that, forgot, and then every time I was like, okay, now, dear reader, here's how trains work.
Yeah!
I love that.
That was nuts!
It's so funny. I'm like, yeah,
I hate
tell
that.
Me, explain it to me. No, I love an author looking me in the face.
Specifically, I think when, fuck.
Explains the express line.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm
If
thinking
you
about
live in
that.
Tokyo, you know.
You obviously know this. But I have it bracketed. I have that part bracketed, and then I wrote in the margins, James fodder.
That is James fodder, ain't it?
I think that stuff is fun. I understand not loving it. I do think the flamethrower one near the end, where
That
it's
one's
the
really
atomic
good,
breath, and he's
man.
like, "Hey, let me explain to you how a flamethrower works real quick."
It's like, shit's scary.
Yeah, like that I found very effective. But this is a kid-ass kid book, and I don't think any of us knew that coming in. It's
No.
definitely not how, looking on the cover, you don't expect that, because you got a big, scary Godzilla painting on there, and it's like, wow, that looks like powerful.
That looks like Godzilla's scary, man.
Yeah,
Like,
got scary scale.
what if he
He's
gets
scary
me?
as hell. What if he steps on my mom and my brother, dude?
He's gonna step on my dad.
He would step on my dad. I would hate
He
that.
steps on my dad, I'm cooked.
But despite being a kid-ass kid novel, it's really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
No. Is Ren, you thought?
I mean, I think I just had... I didn't even know until this moment that it was initially designed for kids. I thought it was just written like that for a general audience. I'm like, what the fuck am I reading? This is fucking nuts.
I'm really surprised the part where it's like adults are fucking dumb didn't like tip you off, because that was what got me. I was like, oh,
I'm just like, I guess adults are dumb. I'm like that. Like I guess adults are dumb. You know, that's crazy.
And you're like, that's so real. I should find that exact quote.
It's like I know I'm dumb. That's nuts.
Yeah, the passage is adults just do whatever they want without necessarily giving it a lot of thought. When the news had come out about Godzilla's attack on Odo Island, everyone was so astonished they trembled with fear. Some time had gone by since then. People wanted to have fun, so they banished fear from their minds. Which, again, I also actually find that effective. Like the second line in that. But the framing of it is...
I think adults are like dogs, and they just kind of do things arbitrarily.
That's also true. That's also true. Yeah,
Do things arbitrary. All right.
Ren, do you know? Hold on. Do you know about this original thing? Do you know about? I think
No!
they're like dogs and they just do things arbitrarily.
No!
You should download and play. What's his full name?
I don't know.
Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Okay.
Yeah, Charles Barkley shut up in
Yeah, Charles
Jam.
Barkley
That's
shut
that's
up
from.
in Jam.
I recognize the quote. I didn't
Barkley.
remember where it was from, but yeah.
Charles
Yeah,
Barkley.
Yeah, Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, one of the best RPGs of the 7th generation.
I should really play it. It's been looming over my head for years.
Okay, this looks like it's tight. I just... oh, fuck.
It's kind of got Murderdog 4 Trial of the Murderdog energy.
Well, that's one of the best games ever made.
It is
I feel
one of the
like
best
that's an
games ever
unfair
made, is the
comparison.
thing.
That's one of the best things ever committed to to hard drive. But man.
Seth, what did you think about the novel?
Please inform us.
I thought it was okay. I like it. I also like it came as a bit of an awakening, of a rude awakening when it was like, okay, yeah, this is 100% a book written for children. Which, you know, Godzilla as a property, not exactly one that I associate with super serious adult literature. Sorry, Godzilla fans.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Sorry, Godzilla fans. I've probably watched more kaiju shit than you have, though, so I can talk about it.
You've probably watched more kaiju shit than most humans.
Yeah, it was it was a rough time.
It was.
But I had fun for the most part. There are parts of this I think are really interesting. I also wish there was more of the Tokyo Godzilla Society, because they're lovely. But I think it's really funny that it's like, yeah, it's probably just a single grifter who has a history of grifting.
Yeah, and terrorizing the country.
It's just so funny. But yeah, like I don't think maybe the words aren't so good.
The words are really clunky. Like, again, I really had a moment of like, is the translation just bad? Like,
It
I was
is.
like,
It's not great.
well, I don't think the translation's bad. Is actually the conclusion I came to. I think it's
Okay.
just this is
They're
how
just
it's written.
written for
Like,
children.
I think
yeah.
I think it's an accurate translation of a book written for children. Like,
Yeah,
Start
just-
throwing shade.
oh my god,
potentially
Dustin.
just really clunky.
Yeah, I do think that's the case.
But
It-
who knows?
Some people who speak Japanese and read
Yeah,
Japanese.
probably. I mean, people definitely do know.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
people
I don't know if
definitely
anybody has decided to do the work and read this book twice.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard. I think if I had
No, it
like,
goes down real smooth.
I could,
It's
you could
so
really
quick.
do this in a sitting. I did it over 2, but like you could really just do it over.
I did it
1.
over a couple because I'd bring it to work and then I'd get like a 15-minute break and I'd be like, okay, I'll
Yeah.
read. Really, probably like 2 chapters.
Yeah, I was going to pound out a chapter too. Yeah, it's
And then, but I mean, like it was fun. It's interesting.
mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it.
End of
End
episode.
of show. 20 minutes done. Easy. No,
Amazing.
we should talk more.
Yes.
Please God, we should. Talk more.
We should figure it out.
We can-
I some parts I like about
Mhm.
this book, besides the Tokyo Godzilla Society, which should be in every movie,
They really should do that.
is I like the removal of the romantic subplot. Not that I dislike. Actually, no, it's probably my least favorite part of that movie.
Yeah, I don't like that subplot in the movie. It's just
Uh,
not compelling.
But it also is just like nice, especially like in a book like this, where it's just like, okay, don't complicate it. It's just
You don't need that.
very you normally when I think, okay, the novelization of the film, I think, okay, there's going to be like more detail to these characters because you can theoretically have more time
Yeah.
to just kind of do whatever. Like the Mad Max novelization for
Yeah.
the first one, which is based on the original screenplay and therefore has all these like insane world building details.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah, that's just cool. You should check it out.
I've heard good things.
Okay.
And then this is like, what if mostly a slightly remixed but mostly abridged version of Godzilla?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, yeah. Sure, why not?
I did. There were parts. There was a part when he attacks Tokyo. Then he goes through the electrical wires and stuff. I stopped reading. I went to YouTube and I watched the scene from the movie because I was like, I just want to watch that fucking that clip. That's such a good moment. Watching Godzilla stomp around, shit, man.
I did.
Bit. You go.
I also thought that when Godzilla comes over the hill for the first
Yeah,
time.
I also looked that one up too.
And I'm like, oh, this is good.
That's so good.
I do. I think you're right. There's not exactly more depth, but something that is fun is the theater of the mind. Of like, you can do anything on a page, and this doesn't do much that the movie doesn't do. But you can see it in your noggin, and you can see it the way you want to see it, and that's fun. You know, you can just fully get invested in it in a way that I imagine some lesser people struggle to with 1954's Godzilla.
Yeah, you.
No.
It's an object that kind of exists as a curiosity because it doesn't present, like as you said, much outside of it being the novelization of the really cool, important movie. Like just by itself, it's not presenting.
It's not additive. It's not in any substantial way. Again, there's the Godzilla Society stuff.
I think that's where I struggled.
Yeah. I think we all just had different expectations for this. Like I really didn't. I don't think any of us knew what we were getting into in a real way, which is interesting.
No.
Which is also fun. I like that.
Yeah, I was expecting something a little, even like despite the page count, I was expecting kind of like a dense novella, as like these novelizations usually are.
Yeah. Like the Valerian novelization that I own.
You should read that. You should read that before the next episode so you can compare.
I'll try to do that. We'll see. I don't have time.
I'm sure.
He's not going to do it, guys.
I just need you to tell me if it's better than the movie.
I mean, I truly believe in my heart anything is better than that movie. Also, I realized the other day
you don't
that
believe that. We've seen your letterbox.
There's only one movie on my letterbox that I like. There's two, maybe?
There's two. You're a bad guy for
What was it? It was Eddington, and what was the other one I put under?
Begonia!
No, there was a recent one that... No, Begonia was higher.
No, Begonia's over it.
There was something... Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Frankenstein.
So it's longer. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah. You're a sick person.
I was thinking about my list and like your reaction specifically, Seth, to it, and I was like, I should clarify. A big part of my rankings of movies on those lists is am I ever going to rewatch this again, or like which one am I going to be more likely to rewatch? I'm more likely to rewatch Valerian over Frankenstein. I fucking
That's
hate.
Fair.
Well,
I hate both of those movies. But Frankenstein is much longer.
I mean,
like
you'll
20 minutes
probably
longer.
have to rewatch Valerian when we do the
the
Valerian unit.
The Valerian unit. I was also thinking the other day that the audience does not know that I've read every Valerian comic at this point.
Yeah, I don't even think you really talked
never
about it. You didn't even
mentioned
talk about it on Bog Standard either.
No, I realized, I was like, fuck, I never talked about that. I've read every Valerian comic. Very good. Good series. Everyone should read that. You should not watch the movie.
No.
And if you do, you know.
I've had this like I have not seen Valerian, obviously.
Yeah, good.
I also have not seen the live action Ghost in the Shell movie.
Yeah.
But in my brain, no. I've thought of a take that is in poor taste.
Oh, please tell us.
Which is having only seen two movies from the Valerian director, terrible human being Luc Besson. My brain is like, I need to watch the live action Ghost in the Shell so I can say it would probably be good if it was a Luc Besson film.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ. The live action Ghost in the Shell seems like Seth slop, you know? I don't know.
My lovely partner saw it, I'm pretty certain.
I don't know if that's a slur to say to you, but I don't know.
Gonna watch the Ghost in the Shell movie and be like, yeah, it's actually pretty good. Actually, you just don't.
That would be so tough to hear.
I would be so mad at you. Like
we'd have to fucking kill you, dude.
I think I think Tim Rogers says that movie's good.
Yeah, Tim Rogers.
I think Tim Rogers also says the RoboCop remake and the Total Recall remake are really good. I think these are all things he says in the Cyberpunk 2077 video.
Yeah, I didn't watch all of that. I didn't.
I think that's it. I think he says that in the beginning bullshit, because I also haven't watched the whole thing. I did what he said.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is I did what he said. Also, I also think I just didn't finish the thing.
I mean, who cares, you know?
I think I'm good. On Tim Rogers.
I do think about the quote from that episode where it's like, Cyberpunk 2077 is pretty good for a game comprised entirely of problems.
that's a really good quote.
Oh, fuck. That's tough.
I don't remember what we were talking about when it comes to this novel anymore.
We were talking about novelizations and like adding depth and all that.
Yeah,
because I mentioned the Valerian novelization.
Yeah,
it's not added. Like I would never. I struggle really unless you are me or Ren. I like struggle to really be like, I don't know who this is for.
But I know who it's for.
Tell you, dude.
I know who it's for. I can tell you.
Who's it for?
I'm confident in this. It's for a child in 1955 who loves Godzilla, but the VHS hasn't been invented yet.
Yeah,
so you can't watch it. So you have to read the novelization. Like that. That's who it's invented for.
Do you think?
Yeah, probably.
So this is like obviously an idea this good has multiple has multiple nexus points. Multiple points of creation. Do you think the scene where Professor Yamane questions if Godzilla is really an animal or if it's a machine controlled by humans eventually mutated in someone's brain to create Mechagodzilla?
I also wondered this. I also was like, is that where that comes from? I was also thinking about I don't remember if this is in the movie, but when he's in the footprint on Odo, I was thinking a lot. I think there's a very similar scene in 2000 Godzilla, or not 2000, 1999's Godzilla, the American film. I was like, I'm pretty certain that's like in that, but that's also like, I feel like an obvious idea of you have a giant footstep, put somebody in there, show scale.
Put a person in there.
Yeah. Makes sense. But no, I also thought that about Mechagodzilla. I was like, I wonder. I mean, I really kept thinking about 20th Century Boy a lot. Which makes sense because Godzilla is like talked about in that comic, right? Like there's a whole diatribe in one chapter when they're kids talking about if Godzilla's a boy or a girl, and what would it mean if Godzilla's a girl? Like, what the fuck is that about? You know, like.
Good point. It's a good point.
And like the time frame of 20th Century Boy, the kids in that are like.
There's probably there is it from what I understand. I do think this novelization was fairly popular.
I imagine so. I that was my understanding.
Yeah,
it was
at the very
successful.
least, it does seem like the press around this release.
It was huge.
It was like pretty big and like something where I feel like they kind of push this idea of like it's this kind of missing piece.
That's again. Keep talking about
Godzilla history.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of my understanding as well. It's like, oh, there's the novelization that hasn't ever been released. It's coming out. It's it's a big serious deal. And
I know, like specifically, I remember talking about it with Chloe and being excited to pick up the novelization, being like, "It's gonna be like a cool thing to read. This is interesting." It's a very it's an interesting little object.
It is just sadly a little less interesting than I expected. I am fairly excited for, despite all of this, I am kind of excited for Raids Again.
Yeah. My plan is I'm going to watch Raids Again first, and then I'm going to read the novel. Because I've never seen Raids Again. So I'm like, I'll watch it, and then to simulate the Japanese moviegoer experience.
The reason I'm excited for Raids Again is I'm like, well, that movie is
really bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's why I haven't watched it, is because it's not very good.
So a novelization could potentially be fun because it's short and pulpy, and I don't have to think about it.
That would be nice, right?
So let's hope.
Yeah, it goes down smoother, right? Like,
I'm really hoping that it goes down smoother, man.
They also continue. I'm talking bullshit.
I hope so, man, because that shit's so dookie. It's got my goat in it, but aside from that, you're just like, fuck, I hope it ends soon. Really.
That is what it's like.
That's the way, like, people talk about national disasters, right? Or, like, natural disasters. Like, I just wish it's over soon. Like,
I hope it's over. You're sitting at your ding-dang TV watching the screen going, holy shit, there's 40 more minutes? I sure hope a bomb hits my city so this stops. Like, it's really just not... I also hope that this novelization will add something to the experience, at least for me and Seth.
Yeah.
You've much longer suffered with the cognito hazard that's Raids Again. This is a newer acquisition for me.
It's so unfortunate that Raids Again is the second movie in that series, because I've seen so many people be like, I'm gonna watch all of the Godzilla movies. And then they hit Raids Again, and they're like, maybe I'm not gonna do that. And then they never pick up, or not never, but they like, unless forced, don't ever really watch a Godzilla movie again. It's really funny.
I'm in my break because of my undergrad final semester, but it did nearly get me like a plague. Just sitting there watching like, God, maybe no one has a vision for my favorite guy.
Maybe there's never been a good Godzilla movie since Ren watching Raids Again. Just like fully like, maybe the whole idea is a bad one. Like maybe we gotta give up.
Maybe it's broken from the fucking bottom up. I do remember I had a point earlier that I totally forgot. Godzilla Cult. It shows up for a second in Shin Godzilla.
Yeah, that's actually... I again was thinking about Shin Godzilla a lot. And this is stuff that's in the original movie as well. So, like, it's not new to this. Yeah. But, like, all the boardroom meeting stuff early on where they're just talking about it. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is like what Anno is like. What if that was the whole movie? Like,
which is genius.
This is the thing.
I really like the descriptions of the atomic breath as, like, white beams of light. And like one thing that's really cool is the association with wind. Whenever Godzilla comes out of the ocean, the like storms pick up, like the winds start picking up. And I found that really evocative, along with earlier the when they're doing the chants, the dance to like ward off Godzilla. And like there's that scene actually I found very effective. Like there's a real energy to it. It feels dire and desperate. I really like that. It got me thinking a lot about like, what if there was a Godzilla? Every person who's ever thought about Godzilla, what if there was a Godzilla that was like more about the mysticism instead of kind of shifting genres from a sci-fi thing into more of a just supernatural thing, right?
They should. The
line there is very thin
about that. But they should. They did kind of make a movie like that. It's called the 90s Gamera trilogy.
You know what? I believe that actually. That makes sense.
All right.
I should watch that.
I do think that is something that could be really interesting. Yeah, because I do like all of the stuff on Ono Island.
Yeah. It's good.
Odo Island, not Ono Island.
Oh no.
Oh no, Godzilla.
We're finally getting hit by Mazon Godzilla, dude. We're fucked.
That would have been if I was tasked with dubbing Godzilla in the 50s. That's what I would have done.
Yeah,
on Ono Island, because there's a Godzilla on it.
It's frankly shocking that no one got there, you know?
I think they should have.
If they were fucking smart, they would have, man. They weren't fucking bums about it.
If they were fucking locked in and gave a shit.
I'm so afraid of Godzilla, dude.
Instead of adding that white boy.
I hate that white boy. We gotta kill that white boy.
I remember as a
terrible.
teenager watching Godzilla for the first time, and it was that version, and being like, I think I'm good. Like, I did not finish the movie. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't think
It's just
I
like an
care.
insult to art,
I was
man.
like, I guess I'll rewatch 2014's Godzilla again, I guess. I'm
It's a good movie.
That's a good
I
movie.
do.
People
I do
are coming
feel
around
bad.
on it. Finally.
How do you feel bad?
I mean, I think Godzilla King of the Monsters, the 1950 whatever 6, 5,
Sure.
whenever that one came out, is bad. But
Yeah.
I think the fact that I think it's the English recut of Return of Godzilla. The first
That one's the one
Heisei
shorter,
film.
right?
Yeah, where it's shorter, but they also add back in Richard Burns. I think that's his name. The guy from the
Why?
old England. He comes back, and I think that movie is better than Return of Godzilla.
That's really tough to hear. That's really not what you want to hear at
It's really
all.
mostly because it's 20 minutes shorter, and I don't like that movie.
Hey,
Okay, I get that. Sometimes you're just like, at least it's done quicker, man.
Like, at least it's it's an hour 20 instead of an hour 40 or whatever.
I mean, most of the time, it's just those fucking English re-releases are such a nightmare
No, they're
to
awful.
get through.
Speaking
They're
of
so
speaking
fucking
re-release
bad.
nightmares, Seth, you read and from the pod, Mike. Are you guys gonna do this? Should I say what you're gonna do?
Yeah,
Because we're talking
we
about
will be doing it.
You'll be
We'll have to
watching.
figure- I don't know when Ren will be available to do this because they are busy. But yeah, we're gonna be watching Godzilla, the 1970s Italian colorized re-release of Godzilla, done by a crazy person who hand painted the black and white film stock, and also like doesn't exist in a form that is suitable to human eyes. Look forward to that. It's a very interesting, truly bizarre version of the original Godzilla.
God, it's something.
Yeah, I'm almost sad I'm not joining you for that, but also like I ain't got the time for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit
I'm a
going on.
busy man.
A lot of shit going on.
But I'm excited to hear y'all talk about it.
Yes.
But that's coming up. I think that'll be on the main feed. I don't think we'll put that.
Yeah, that'll be a main feed.
Yeah.
That's
Nice
okay.
little tie into.
If nothing else, it will cover for the potential that we won't be able to get the first Fire Punch episode out in time, since I will be visiting
That's
your
true.
state.
Yeah, we'll be hanging out. It'll
I
be
might-
Bond
I
Frog
might
Summer
join.
Part 3.
That'd be pretty cool.
If I
We'll
can
see.
swing it.
We shall see how that all goes down. I also, during this conversation, I don't know if either of you knew this, but they also, same guy,
Mhm.
Jeffrey Angles,
I think you're about to say something I just learned also.
which is the release of The Luminous Fairies and Mothra.
Yeah, no, I did see this.
I just bought it.
You just bought it. Damn it!
Dude,
I
I'm-
want a copy so bad.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of really want it. I love Mothra, and it's also 120 pages. So
Yeah.
I bet
I
it's
mean,
good.
the big thing is these are just such accessible little books, and they're just such cool oddities to have on your shelf
Mhm.
as well.
yeah, it is fun. Like I do wonder, would you at least so far? This might change. If anything, I imagine our opinion would be more positive after the next episode, but we'll see. Do you think if you were a child, like an elementary school child,
A young boy.
and you were like, I love Godzilla, would you have read this and had a decent time?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
easily.
100%. No, because it's Godzilla. Like,
Yeah.
like it's
In elementary
it's the movie
school, the
Godzilla,
setups-
and it's evocative, right? Like there, as much as we're kind of down on it, there are moments I think that are really evocative that I think would stick with you. Like you said with the Mechagodzilla thing of like, I totally would imagine some kid reading that and like it just germinates in your brain and sits there. It is evocative. It reminds me actually a lot of, I've seen this earlier, what a lot of people say, Seth, you've said as well, about Asimov. Just not a stylist, not really, nothing really fun about reading his work, but the ideas are really powerful. I don't think anything is that level. Like, don't get me wrong, this is not Asimov. It does have that sort of thing of, or like I thought that similarly with Valerian, right? Where like some of those Valerian comics I read weren't great, but I could imagine reading them as a kid and like fixating on them and them being like a real thing for you going forward creatively.
I did think while reading this, talking to myself in my own car on the way like home from work or whatever.
Why do we all do this?
And I would consistently be like at least it's better than like iRobot or what. Like the prose style, it's better than like iRobot. It's probably not a better book overall. God,
shit ain't wrong.
I hated reading iRobot so much. I mean, like, it's interesting, but God, it's so boring.
Yeah, man.
That's Asimov, baby. That's what it's about.
Because I also think about the Asimov story that we covered. Which one was that? The Final Problem?
The Final Question. That's so good. That story is so much amazing.
Better. It's so much better written. Which, I mean, iRobot is literally his first published work, but like, I think it's rough.
Yeah, he's an ideas guy. Like, his writing is so deeply uncompelling for much of it. Is my
I mean, that's a very common take, I think.
Yeah, I don't think most people.
But again, alternatively, this book goes down smooth. Like,
it does go down smooth.
After Frankenstein, which I liked. I liked the Frankenstein a lot, especially a lot more than this. But
it's not smooth.
It does not get smooth.
Yeah, not as smooth.
I kept getting shocked looking at like what page I was on reading Godzilla. I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "All right, wow."
In the westering fend of the further march, we see the monster trundle through, and you're like, "I'm gonna fucking explode."
And I'm like, "That's cool."
Ends with a conjunction. I swear to Christ.
I'm like looking at the page count reading Frankenstein. I'm like, I've gone backwards. I'm less pages than I was before. How did that happen?
Yeah, you feel like you're dying at certain points.
Especially when I'm learning about a family in the fucking woods that were rich.
The portrait of Dorian Gray coming soon to this podcast.
I can't wait.
What point in Godzilla Raids Again do you think we're going to learn about the beautiful Christian Arab
yes,
who gave up their wealth to be with the sad white boy?
In the middle of the fight between Godzilla and Anguirus is gonna like lay on his side and be like, "Let me tell you my story." And then he's gonna
we're gonna figure out that this is like exactly where Zack Snyder got the Martha scene in Batman vs Superman.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is actually what Gravity Anguirus is all about.
Yeah, that's -1 any day now.
Is it -0? Or is it -1?
It's -0.
Is that the new one? I thought
-0 because the first one was -1.
-1 is -0. Stupid.
Dumb baby horse shit will continue until morale improves.
I mean, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna go to the theater.
We're all gonna go fucking see it. It's Godzilla.
Yeah, it's Godzilla. There's no amount of trash that would prevent any of us from sitting our dumb
I want to
down.
hear him scream in the theaters. It's my favorite thing.
I got so fucking angry the other day looking at somebody. I have a friend on film Twitter who was getting in a lot of fights with people over -1 because he was like, "Yeah, it's fucking slop."
Yeah, dude.
And people were not happy.
It's pretty funny.
Which is really funny. But then I saw somebody do a ranking of the Monsterverse.
Hells yeah, my friends.
And they put Godzilla X Kong, A New Empire, at the bottom, like,
that's insane.
Significantly, which is
as
the
someone who
craziest
doesn't like
shit.
Godzilla.
I just don't get it. It's so much better. It's at
so
least
fun.
Bare minimum. It's better than every single one of those films by like a lot.
I don't know. I don't know if I.
Hey, relax, James. Fucking relax. You know what you're talking about.
I like that movie a lot, but I'm saying like I don't know.
I think
I don't know, man.
At the very least, I think it's significantly better than all of them. But like,
I think it's fair. I think it's pretty fair. I get that.
I legitimately, there are things about Godzilla 2014 and I guess King of the Monsters, even though I think King of the Monsters is really bad, that I could theoretically understand people really fucking with. I do not understand liking Godzilla versus Kong.
No, that movie sucks
More than Godzilla x Kong. Godzilla versus Kong is fucking terrible.
I remember being so excited for that damn movie because it's the pandemic and what the fuck else do I have? And then watching it and being like, oh, it's okay, I guess.
James, I don't understand that. I only...
you only watched every Godzilla movie?
I only watched 60 movies in preparation for that and then sat in my room watching Godzilla vs. Kong and was like, yeah, it's whatever, I guess.
Sat in your room fucking vibrating going, I guess this is okay.
I guess this is fine.
I'm glad we didn't lose you on that day.
It was just so, I was like, yeah, I guess it's over.
Watching you kill yourself because Godzilla was okay.
Yeah, I was like, well, I guess, there comes a point, and that point is 9/11, where
what?
I just kind of, so I think the last Godzilla movie that, this isn't true, Shin Godzilla exists, but
yeah, awesome movie,
great movie. But after GMK, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack, which came out, I think, late 2000s or early 2001, which is an incredible movie, one of my favorite Godzilla films. And then the next couple, specifically the next two, I'm like, these are military slop.
They're evil.
And yeah, and then Final Wars came out, which is also like, the reason cinema was invented, but is undeniably like politically abhorrent.
Yeah, I mean that's the fucking issue you kind of gotta dangle with some of these Godzilla films. Is wow, that was really cool hype moment, or I really hope that the politics of this aren't something I have to interrogate. And a lot of time you really do.
Yeah, a lot of them they're not very good. But that's possible. That the political problems with Final Wars, if anything, kind of make it a better movie because it's really funny.
It is really funny. I mean, but like also with fucking -1, a film we are all much lower on than the general populace. It still has that boat scene where Godzilla's chasing after the boat, and that's a pretty good scene.
I think it's like well crafted. Yeah. I think it's like again, like I was swept away while watching Godzilla -1 at wow. God, it's crazy that I get to sit in a theater and watch a Godzilla movie that has themes again. And the themes are some of the themes, about like survivor's guilt or whatever, pretty interesting. Sure. Are like fine. And then the other themes about remilitarization.
The Navy should control Japan.
It's like maybe less cool.
I mean, they should.
I remember, I had something watching, I'm having a good time, and I'm slowly as the movie's going, wait a second, wait a second, what is happening?
Watching.
When I first watched it, I was far too taken by the fucking, he just get back on his feet, man, he's doing it, and then I talked to either of you, and they're just like, you remember this? I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. How peculiar.
How strange.
What did they mean by this?
That's not the car.
That's interesting.
So
but I'll be in the theater.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking watch it.
Day 1 or whatever for Godzilla -0.
I
am the problem.
Yeah,
it was a beautiful theater that I had for my first one because there was a very excited man who was speaking very, very, very loudly, and then he just shut the fuck up the minute Godzilla became on screen, and then never spoke again.
That's so real.
That's beautiful. That's what it's about.
That's a good guy. That's a guy who knows.
I have access now to theaters with giant screens, so I guess I gotta go to see Godzilla in one of those now.
You do? You're a bad guy.
It's gonna be so big. It's gonna be so cool.
He's so big, we gotta.
I was
fucking
already
see it.
scared when I saw Chow Yun Fat and Hard Boiled being so big. I'm gonna freak out when Godzilla's so big.
It's like,
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
when the guy who's supposed to be big is big.
He's so big.
Fuck, he's so fucking big, I'm terrified.
I'm gonna be doing that in the theater. We'll be screaming. It'll be good.
Yabba yabba no!
But yeah, Godzilla by Shigeru Kayama, the secret puzzle piece to understand the whole franchise and also 20th Century Boys.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know.
I do actually. There is a pretty solid likelihood
No.
that Naoki Urasawa did read this, maybe multiple times.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to, like, dig. I imagine... I don't know. It feels so right to me that would be something he read. The time
Seems
period
big
lines
for a
up
beast
as
like
something
that.
like he could have had access to, I think. And, like, I don't know. Again, I just kept thinking about 20th Century Boy. I don't know. I think something's here. The cult thing? Like, I don't know.
I should read that.
The cult.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome.
I should finich it.
I
read
have a unit planned around Urasawa, but...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like some
It's
of
not
his work.
written down, so it's not
It
real.
is.
but,
It's
like,
in the fucking
Yeah.
It's in the list we
Is that
have.
true?
Yeah.
No, he's fucking lying
It's
right
been
now,
there.
Seth. It's not. We don't see the docker right now, so he's a fucking liar.
I'm looking at it right fucking
Why would you
now.
lie to us like this? You hate us?
Oh
I
yeah,
do hate
Urasawa's
you.
twisted mine. I forgot.
No, don't
Yes.
look. Don't look. This is tough for me. This is tough.
Yeah.
This is tough.
This is
I
tough.
thought you weren't going to.
Are we out of thoughts? Anything
Yeah, I'm
else?
surprised we got
Yeah.
this far with how fucking how thin this book is.
Hey, I'm glad we giving the people what they want.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I wasn't mad reading it. I had a good time. But
Yeah,
also, like,
I'm happy-
it kind
hap-
of fell out of my brain every time I put it down.
That was the real issue.
Because I would just remember the movie Godzilla.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, okay, I'm going to like take decent notes and like summarize each chapter to kind of keep things in my mind.
Yeah.
And then I had to, I read a chapter during my break and then went down to work and then came back later and was trying to think, like, how would I summarize what I read earlier? And I could not for the fucking life of me figure out. I was like, like the movie Godzilla happened, kind of.
I'm happy I fucked up now and wrote that summary because
It is significantly. Mine is super like bare bones and nothing and nowhere near as fun.
I think that's pretty fun.
The
I
only
love
thing
the Paleochad.
Paleochad is wonderful. The only thing that I wrote down that we haven't really talked about, because it's like a minor detail, so why would we even mention it? Except we're going to right now, is that after Emiko is shown the oxygen destroyer, we just have to wait like 4 chapters before we actually get to know what that was.
I like that.
It is fun. But it's just funny that I was like, well, I know what it is because I've seen the movie.
I've seen the movie Godzilla. I built suspense.
But it is like it's funny because he like screams. Also, Dr. Serizawa like attacks Shinkichi.
Yeah,
Which
it was
is
an
great
axe.
in the movie. I love that bit.
It's crazy.
Pretty fun.
It's good.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. People are saying that it's probably pretty tight.
It's good. Good book.
I'm saying it.
What?
I'm saying it, man.
Good book. They didn't say mean words about me, so I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Okay. You can find us on social media at Bog Frog Book Pod. Well, no, you can't actually. I still haven't fixed that. You can email us at bogfrogbookpod@gmail.com. You can find me on Blue Sky at Blaident, Blaident. You can find Seth at Seth Amphetamine. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/bogfrogpod. There's links all down in the description. We next week or next 2 weeks we'll be reading Godzilla Raids Again, and then after that we'll be reading. Are we reading all of Fire Punch in one whack? I think so, right? It's
probably,
goes
right?
that smooth.
I mean, we can do that.
I read it in a morning, basically.
I was say, like, I think I read it into. I think we initially split it up into 4 and 4, but also I I could easily just read it all in one go.
Yeah. We'll have to think on it. But after that, Fire Punch, and then then it's our next unit.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. James will figure it out because James gets to pick.
I'm pretty certain I know.
James
what
gets
we're
to
doing.
be up.
I'm pretty certain I know what we're doing.
Thank you all for listening.
Yeah, thank you all for listening. Ren, where can they find you?
Graduating college in a few hours.
Oh, hey, congrats.
Thanks.
Finally, you'll get a real job. Bye.
Like editing the podcast.
I have one.
Bye.
See ya. I have a real job.